You've been living days where even getting dressed properly feels unnecessary. You wake up, sit in front of a screen, wear the same clothes as yesterday, and tell yourself that no one is watching anyway. But that exact thought is slowly pulling you down, and you don't even realize it. The problem isn't that you lack motivation or purpose. The problem is that you've been ignoring something so basic that it feels almost insignificant, yet it directly affects how you think, act, and see yourself. And in the next few minutes, you're going to understand why one simple daily action can completely shift your state, and why you've been underestimating it this whole time. If this makes you a little uncomfortable, that's a good sign. It means something is clicking. Stay until the end, because we're about to break a common misconception. Dressing well isn't vanity, it's a powerful psychological tool. Not for impressing others, but for resetting yourself. And once you understand it, you'll realize it's not difficult or time-consuming at all. First, let's talk about how your brain works. Your brain doesn't clearly separate reality from signals. It responds to what you do as if it's meaningful input. When you shower, put on clean clothes, and present yourself intentionally, you send a clear message. Today matters. When you stay in pajamas until the afternoon, the message changes. Nothing important is happening. This isn't belief, it's processing. A small physical action can shift your entire mental state. You don't need to do anything extreme to test this. Start with something simple. As soon as you wake up, wash your face and change into a different shirt than the one you slept in. It doesn't have to look good, it just has to be different. That tiny action creates a transition point, and when you repeat it, your brain starts associating getting dressed with starting a purposeful day. Next is a key concept in psychology: embodied cognition. The way you move and present yourself directly influences how you think. If you move slowly, slouch, and look unkempt, your brain interprets that as low energy and lack of control. But if you stand upright, look put together, and act with intention, your mind adjusts to match that state. You don't wait to feel better before acting. The action creates the feeling. This is where the downward spiral begins. When you neglect yourself for one day, it rarely stays at one day. It becomes two, then a week, and suddenly you feel stuck without knowing why. It's not that you became weaker, it's that you slowly remove the basic signals that keep you stable. And the way out isn't doing something big, it's returning to the smallest actions. Here's a simple step you can apply immediately. Set a minimum standard. For example, no matter what happens, you will shower or change clothes before 10 a.m. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be consistent. Consistency is what creates change. The biggest mistake people make is thinking they need to feel good first. It's the opposite. You take care of yourself first, and the feeling follows. Action always comes before motivation. Disciplined people don't wait for the right mood. They build systems, and getting ready every day is part of that system. Think of it like brushing your teeth. You don't do it because you feel like it, you do it because it's a standard. And when you treat getting ready the same way, you remove hesitation completely. This leads to something even deeper. Self-respect. Every time you take care of yourself, you send a message that you matter, that your time matters, that your life matters, and no one else needs to see it. Even when you're alone, you're shaping how you see yourself. Here's a small action to reinforce this. After getting ready, take 30 seconds to look at yourself in the mirror. Not to judge how you look, but to acknowledge that you followed through. That creates a powerful, positive feedback loop. And this doesn't just affect you. People respond to how you present yourself. Not because they're shallow, but because humans read signals. Someone who takes care of themselves signals control. Someone who doesn't signals disengagement. Whether it's fair or not, it affects how others treat you. If you want to improve this without feeling overwhelmed, start with one upgrade. Just one. For example, always wear a clean shirt at the start of your day. That's it. Build from there. When this becomes a habit, it turns into an anchor. No matter how chaotic your life feels, you have something you control. And that sense of control is incredibly powerful, especially during difficult times. Here's the uncomfortable truth. You don't need motivation. Motivation comes and goes. What you need is discipline. A decision that no matter how you feel, you will follow through on that basic action. No negotiation, no delay. To start, don't try to change everything. Just commit to one thing for the next 7 days. Get yourself ready every morning before doing anything else. And watch what happens. Don't expect one day to change your life. But if you repeat this for 30 days, you'll start noticing real differences. More energy, better focus, and most importantly, more respect for yourself. And here's the reality. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to knock on your door and tell you to change your life. It's you, only you. And it starts with something incredibly simple, getting ready like your day actually matters. Even if no one sees you, you see yourself, and that's enough. If this made you think, try it today. And if you want to keep building a better version of yourself, make sure to follow so you don't miss what's coming next.